Auf der Heide blüht ein kleines Blümelein. Und das heißt Erika. Heißt von 100.000 kleinen Bienelein. Wird umschwärmt Erika. Denn ihr Herz ist voller Süßigkeit. Zarter Duft entströmt im Blütenkleid. Auf der Heide blüht ein kleines Blümelein. Und das heißt Erika. In der Heimat wohnt ein kleines Mägdelein. Und das heißt Erika. Dieses Mädel ist mein treues Schätzelein. Und mein Glück, Erika. Wenn das Heidekraut rot-lila blüht, singe ich zum Gruß ihr dieses Lied. Auf der Heide blüht ein kleines Blümelein. Und das heißt Erika. In mein Kämmerlein blüht auch ein Blümelein. Und das heißt Erika. Schon beim Morgengrauen, so wie beim Dämmerschein, schaust mich an, Erika. Und dann ist es mir, als wenn es läuft. Denkst du auch an deine kleine Frau? In der Heimat bleibt und ich ein Mägdelein. Und das heißt Erika.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Oh, that's a bad song. Naughty, naughty song. What's up, guys? Is that not a good intro for... Is this not a good intro for Trump turning his back on Israel? I don't think I could have picked a better song. We'll see. We'll see. We'll get into that tonight. We're not going to stay on late tonight, guys. Last night, I got on very late, and then I actually stayed on for 2 hours, and I should not have even done that. Yeah. Mother's Day fucking kicked my ass working at this shop, and it's still kicking our asses. And there's plenty I'll talk about later, not tonight, not for a couple days, but anyway. Yeah, guys, fucking tonight we're getting into, is Trump turning his back on Israel? It's a question mark. You see in the caption and the thumbnail, it's a question mark. We are investigating this, okay? Because I've been hearing things, seeing things online. We got to look at it ourselves. We don't have much time because Alex Stein is doing a debate tonight. And I'm just going to go ahead and probably hop off around the time they get started. I want to cover the debate tomorrow. I know Scott Starber was talking about, fucking stream snipe Alex's debate and da-da-da-da-da. Look, that's fun and all, but I rather, for whatever live audience is going to be there to watch Alex Stein work his magic, I don't want to siphon anything off from that, which probably wouldn't be much. I mean, my page is small. I can't imagine what algorithm I would get in that, I would really hurt their viewership with my stream. But um, yeah, I don't want to do that live. I want to watch it I'm not going to watch it tonight because I want to watch it for the first time tomorrow when it happens. I hear Pisco is part of this debate. I heard Alex mention Pisco's name with this debate. I don't know if it's Alex debating Pisco, someone debating Pisco, and Alex moderating. I truly don't know. I imagine Alex Stein is debating. I don't really know, though. So we're going to get into that probably tomorrow. There's a couple debates we have to review this week, guys. Some good uns. So yeah, we're doing that. If y'all want to go check out the debate live around 9 o'clock, I don't blame you for getting out of here, and I probably will get out of here fairly early because, guys, I haven't even done my pre-cooking for the week. I was so busy with Mother's Day working at the shop. I have not been able to fucking to pre-cook my food that I normally do for the week. My beef is gonna go bad, and fucking I actually have to get to sleep tonight at a decent time. So we're not streaming till midnight. Sorry. But yeah, got a lot to get to. Let me get to the chat, say hello to everybody trickling in here, and we'll get started. Michael Earl's up in here. What's up? What's up? Stacy G, Bob Cook, Judge Duke. Welcome, everyone. Rainey's up in here. Dutch Duke's up in here. I think I already highlighted you. Big E. What's up, lovers? Thomas Gilson. What's up, family? Inbound Realty. What's up? What's up? Going down the chat. Promo is in here. LOL, this intro, yeah. Is it not a perfect intro? That song is called Erica. The song sounds nice, it's very naughty though. With the Nizotzizis. Dark Match Jeans in here. Did you see the new detail about P. Diddy, bro? He's a Democrat semen demon. I don't remember seeing anything about semen. I remember Grando Reaper was up in my chat last night telling me how telling me that he was into pee. He had these escorts pee in Cassie's mouth or something. Which, guys, this is like, so, I mean, I know this might be even obvious to some people. I don't know if everyone has really thought about it or someone else has pointed it out to you guys, but is it not like when crazy conspiracy people, straight up schizo people are telling you, oh, this is symbolism for that and that symbolism for this, and there's this is a reference to that. They're telling you what they're into. They're telling you they're mocking you. They're throwing it in your face. And partly by doing that, they're getting your consent. By you're using symbolism, they are telling you what they like and what they do. And then because you don't protest it or fight back against it, it's like you're consenting to it. Is it not obvious now with P. Diddy? Is that not obvious? His name that he chose to go by is P. Diddy. Motherfucker was definitely, well, number one, motherfucker was fucking Justin Bieber for sure. Okay? That covers the diddle part, like Diddy stands for diddler, and P. He likes P. Now we know that P. Diddy likes P. He is having these male escorts piss on people. Piss in people. Use Cassie as a human toilet. So what do you say to that? The schizo people are like batting 1,000 these days, right? The actual truly crazy conspiratorial people are batting 1,000. Everything is symbolism. No, it's not. No, it's not. You're crazy. P. Diddy likes to diddle and likes to pee on people. Imagine that. Guys, imagine that. Who would have thought? Someone named P. Diddy likes to fuck kids and piss on people. Incredible. Johnny Z's up. I'm not even through saying hello to everybody in the chat. Johnny Z's up in here. What's up? What's up? Fucking Scott Starbird. I got out of the chat for a second and okay, I lost my place. So Seaman Demon Inbound Realty said, "What the heck is this about the intro?" Bro, it's not it's not a dog whistle for anything. I'm just having a little fun playing that video because we're talking about Israel. Okay. I don't endorse anything that was in the intro video. That's just, I'm showing something, it's historical footage and an old song. Natural Aspired is up in here. Everybody's shitting over the intro. We've played that as the intro before, guys. Why is everybody shocked? Wow, what an intro. Thomas Gilson. Sniz is in here. What's up, Sniz? Like Slizair. I heard you got I know Tampa Terry got banned from Bubba's chat. I heard something happened with you. Someone mentioned it the other night. Either you got chewed out or banned or something. I don't know. Someone brought it up yesterday or sometime. I don't know. Who cares? Hearing and seeing things online. Yeah. About Trump and Israel. Yeah, dude, there's articles about New York. The New York Times did a whole article about this, and we're going to bring it up. This Israeli government is not our ally was the title of a New York Times article from like 2 days ago or something. Yo, DMS, ditch the Nazi video, homie. That's scary shit, man. What? Nazis are cool now. Kanye West made it cool. Everybody chill out. What the fuck? You guys are the ones making it weird. I'm just having fun. You guys are the ones trying to read into it. Biggie, I'm with you there. Song isn't about Nazis at all. It's a German love song, yes. P stands for penis, pussy, pedo. No, P stands for P-E-E. Pee, piss, urine. I don't know, maybe. Oh, here's somebody. Israel committing genocide is reason enough to dump him, but he's dragging the USA into their mess. Here we go. Zan King, welcome to the chat, by the way. Welcome to the channel. I stream 5 nights a week. Dark Match Steve here. Wait, we need to cut out ties with Satan Yahoo ASAP, destroying our reputation on the world stage. That's funny. Yeah, I've been, let's get rid of this banner clogging up blocking my shirt. Rage against the machine, evil empire. This is before they were pro-vaccine mandate, guys. This is a throwback, huh? Good stuff. Where were we? Yeah, so Netanyahu, I don't trust at all. I don't know about, guys, if there's any other Middle Eastern country that had embedded itself within our government and had lobbyists like one member of a fucking Muslim version of AIPAC whispering into the ear of each member of Congress embedded within our government, dual citizens from other Middle Eastern countries, you should have a problem with it. Unfortunately, even if it's Muslim countries, you should have a problem with dual citizens within our government that have allegiance to other Middle Eastern countries. Unfortunately, it's only Israel. So that's just the facts. All right, let me bring up. And I love Israel, by the way. We are better for it. We need more Israel within our government. Okay, let me be clear. I'm pointing out that it's very sketchy to have other countries dual citizens within our government, except for the fact that it's Israel, because they're our greatest ally, and whatever they do, even if it's something bad that's detrimental to our country, is probably for the better. Anyway, did you ever connect with Tampa Terry? I don't know. I think Tampa Terry was in the chat, or one of his friends, one of those other accounts that talks just like him. So I think Tampa Terry knows we got the new it's an old parody song, but we've got it now for whenever Tampa Terry calls in. I have an intro song for him. Israeli intelligence agents lived next door to the 9/11 hijackers in both Florida and then again in New Jersey when they moved. 100% confirmed. Yeah, it's probably worse than that, actually. We've now become United States of Israel. What the fuck happened to America first? I don't know, buddy. These are questions that are it's anti-Semitic just to ask these kind of questions, I think, sir. Zan King. Scott Starbird's in here. Bubba said on the show today that the show is moving away from parody songs. It pissed me off. It pissed you off, Scott? I'm okay with it. Don't be mad on my behalf. No, so I guess maybe at some point, if somebody actually has the timestamp from the show where they played that segment, I know John from Naples had a new parody song today. If someone knows where that timestamp is, maybe we'll get into that for a little bit. But yeah, whatever. He's lying. Bubba's lying. I heard the clip. I haven't listened to the show, and it's been, I don't know. It's been like a week or so since I've listened. Number one, I've been way too busy for Mother's Day to worry about trying to keep up with what's going on some radio show. But yeah, I would maybe be encouraged to give a shit what's happening on that show if wasn't getting dicked around. Yeah, guys, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the deal is with Bubba. He has parody songs from me. I sent in parody songs. He hasn't played them, and he says I quit. I mean, just keep that in mind. And we know, anyone that listens to this show knows that Bubba knows he has the songs. So just keep that in mind with every other like Bubba related thing. When you're like, I'm just saying, keep that in mind. The way Bubba paints things, guys. You could say a lot about my show. You could say you don't like my show and it sucks. You could say, oh, I'm not that good a parody artist. Bubba just puts you over. You're really not that good, whatever. You could say a lot of things, and it would be up for debate, and you could probably have some valid points. One thing you can't say is that I'm a fucking liar and that I misrepresent anything to help my position. And Bubba straight up fucking lied today. So just keep that in mind when other things come up in the future and whatever. Just keep in mind, we've been talking about how he has 2 new parody songs from me, and he's had them for about a month. One of them he's had for about a month. and he says, I quit him. That's just, and remember last time we had heat, he said I was racist too. That, he said I was racist, basically implied that I was racist. He didn't flat out say that. He implied I was racist, that I got mad that two black kids, I said something about two black kids having a podcast, which I didn't even know I didn't even know about the podcast. Well, here we go, back down this fucking road. No, it's just fucking ridiculous. Bubba's gonna paint things how he wants to paint them, and he has no problem. Clearly, by what happened today, what was said today, Bubba has no problem straight up lying to his fans' faces just to, make himself look the slightest bit better. I don't know, what is even the point? What is the point of lying about whether I've sent songs in? Just say, oh, Steve sent in some songs, they suck, or we're moving away from doing parodies. So, yeah, Dark Match sent some songs in and we're not playing them because we're over it, whatever. Say that. Like, why are you lying to your fans? Do you not realize you're losing credibility when everyone, like, not everyone, but a good portion of people know that you have new stuff from me and you just won't play it? And Lummy's, it's not like people just know because of my stream. People have heard Lummy telling you that I sent in new songs. Lummy's been saying it for a month. And you tell people I quit. I mean, it's just a lie. I'm not trying to, I'm not lying right now. I'm not painting anything a certain way. I'm straight up saying the facts. I mean, I hope, who cares if I get in trouble? Because clearly they're over me. So that's cool. But yeah, I mean, even if, I don't care who gets mad. I'm saying the truth. I'm speaking the truth. So you know what? You can come to my stream if you want to hear the truth. Go to other people's show if you want to hear the facts get spun in a ridiculous fucking way. Johnny Z says, DMS, it was 8 o'clock timeline. I made a note of it. 2:05:16. Are we really going to get right into this? Hold on. Let's get into some of the Trump stuff. I promise we'll touch on this, even if I got to go partly in past 9 o'clock, because we're going to review the whole debate tomorrow anyway. So I'm not going to watch it tonight. Where did I save? Let's see. All right, let me bring you guys over to Twitter with me. Play the Yay song again? Which one do y'all want to hear? I heard there was a new one. What the fuck was it called? God damn it, I don't remember. Zan King, are you familiar with my stream at all? Are you like completely new around here? I'm not familiar with the name. Forgive me if you have been in here. But yeah, I'd love to play some of my parody stuff for you. Maybe we'll work a couple in there if you're actually new around here. I did a parody song about P. Diddy and Ye and Dave Blunt's too. I've had a few good bangers recently. All right, let's here. Come to Twitter with me. Based Trump. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's see.
But I like it. President Trump has cut contact with Netanyahu, slamming the Israeli prime minister and his allies for acting arrogant and trying to push him around. Trump reportedly feels disrespected and manipulated by Netanyahu. Trump to announce U.S. recognizes Palestinian state, Gulf diplomatic source claims. Just spoke with a general who was in the
Bro, recognize Palestine as a state. That is fucking nuts. I'm betting Netan is shitting his pants.
Trump to announce U.S. recognizes Palestinian state, Gulf diplomatic source claims. Just spoke with a general who was in the Mar-a-Lago crowd. He said that AIPAC is getting shut out of the Trump administration, confirmed that Walz was trying to undermine Trump by working with Netanyahu, and said that he is hopeful that the U.S. will decouple from Mossad and MI6. President Trump has dropped the requirement for Saudi Arabia to normalize relations with Israel as part of its nuclear agreement with the United States. State Department sources have informed AFP
They're going to bomb Israel.
That a coalition is forming to recognize Palestine. Following the revelation of the plan, AIPAC and Zionists have been incessantly calling to prevent Trump from recognizing Palestine. The White House source has informed AF Post that President Trump has largely disregarded calls from Stegi Flicker, Mark Levin, Miriam Adelson, and Mike Huckabee. The Trump administration sidelined Israel and held secret talks with Hamas, calling them positive. The negotiations have focused on securing American hostages and delivering humanitarian relief to Gaza. And this is the Israeli response to all of this.
Bro, what if Trump actually fixed this fucking problem between Israel and Palestine? What if he actually fixed this, told Netanyahu to go fuck himself, and actually was able to negotiate with Hamas? Would that not be would it not be just fucking nuts? I mean, at this point, they probably, there may actually be a chance, and I barely know anything about the situation, and I know a lot more than quite a few people, apparently, but, I think at this point, there's just way too much bad blood between Israel and Palestine and Hamas. There might actually, I think, be, if there is a third party that's truly a big part of the negotiation between the two, I feel like there might actually be a possibility of working something out, because I think at this point, the two sides just absolutely cannot fucking trust each other anymore. It's gone beyond the point of them being able to negotiate. There's been, Palestinians, I feel, realize over the past few prime ministers that have acknowledged the fact that they need to displace Palestinian people to have a majority Jewish state. And there's multiple prime ministers acknowledging this and pushing it. And then, and of course, fucking anyone that is Israeli would be justified in being pissed and completely unforgiving to what happened on October 7th. But with a third party like the U.S. involved, with Trump involved in this, I feel like there might actually be a possibility for I'm having a stroke right now. For there to be a moderator and actually make something happen, some progress. But the way Netanyahu has been kissing Trump's ass and they've been buddy for a little bit, he is probably raging pissed.
Israel says recognition of Palestinian state will force unilateral actions in response. Take this message back to Washington. If the U.S. recognizes Palestine, there will be hell to pay in the White House of those who turn their backs on America's most important ally, and that includes Trump. Also, Trump is Hamas. Am I skeptical of all this? Yes, and this is the main reason why. Thomas Friedman from the New York Times wrote, "This Israeli government is not our ally." So are they just pushing for a new government? Who knows? But it seems like Trump is seriously pissed. This would be the first time that a president has cut ties with Israel since JFK. Theory that I'm going with at this point is that Trump possibly read through the Epstein files, because we know that he hated Epstein. It's been very obvious to me that he hates Netanyahu, but felt obligated to work with him and support Israel. But
you know what happened is Trump heard the new Kanye West stuff, and he is on board. Trump has been playing Kanye's new stuff on repeat, rolling around in his golf cart, blasting. I'm not going to say, I wish I could at least say the chorus, but I'm not going to say it. I sang it on here one time, guys, and that's it. Cutting you guys off from me saying the N-word, okay? We're not going to make a habit out of that, all right?
But if he read through those documents and realized that Epstein was working for Mossad and that all of our politicians and elites have been blackmailed by Israel this entire time, if he was already feeling manipulated by Netanyahu, this probably sealed the deal.
Yeah, guys, remember when the recent stuff with the Epstein files getting released, you remember they were saying, or wait, which one was it? Because I know there's been a few releases. Yeah, my memory is failing me at the moment, but if I'm not mistaken, it was that same time when they said the Epstein files got released and fucking all those right-wing talking head conservative fuckboys went to the White House and came out with the file that was full of fucking nothing. There's been a few releases they've done, and it's funny because we saw this where people were, a lot of right-wing people that were pro-Israel, they were saying, oh wow, another nothing burger from the Trump administration. They released these files and there's nothing in it. Oh my God, we got tricked again, guys. And then the fucking conservative people that were not pro-Israel were on Twitter like, this is not a nothing burger. Israel is mentioned in here. Mossad is mentioned in here. There are ties to Israel, plain as day. Even Dan Bongino, remember we played the clip of Dan Bongino where he refused to say Israel, but he's like, clearly the Epstein operation was some kind of blackmail operation to benefit some country in the Middle East, So I'm not sure which one it was, but it's some country in the Middle East. I don't know. Let me drop this. Got to be careful with Twitter, guys. All right, let's pull up this.
New York Times.
Okay, so the New York Times is going to stop us from reading the article if I'm not mistaken. I'm not signing up or signing in. But there's an article about the article that I found, so we'll probably read through that.
Yes, this is the headline for the New York Times today on May 9th. Yesterday, the news broke that the U.S. and Israel were cutting ties, and for the first time ever, we are seeing a negative news article about Israel, specifically claiming they're not our ally. Now, all of this reports around Trump getting pissed off that Netanyahu was, quote, pushing him around. The U.S. is trying to get a deal done with Iran and Saudi Arabia, only for old Bibi to get involved in Trump's business, and Trump ended up having enough, completely cutting communications with Netanyahu, which, by the way, is something that hasn't happened since JFK. And for the first time in my life, I am now seeing a negative article, also the last name Friedman is interesting, about Israel. Guys, do you fully grasp what this means? This is the first time since JFK that a president has outright disrespected Israel. And we know what happened to JFK. And it's the first time in American and Israeli history that we have just cut communications. Also, our defense secretary have just canceled his visit to Israel. That's just stuff you don't do. Make sure to follow me on this because this is incredible.
Incredible. He seems a little too excited about it, guys. At least I'm holding back a little bit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. All right, hold on. Let's see if it's going to try to stop us from reading. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Continue with card. $1 a week for first 6 months? I'd rather burn the money, you fucking losers. They're not going to let us read it for free, guys. Hold on. Let me bring you to this tab. I'd rather burn the money than give it to the New York Times. Some people just Like to watch the world burn. Look at all these different articles. All right, let's see. Current Israeli government, not U.S. ally, says New York Times columnist Thomas Friedman. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu places personal political survival above national U.S. interests, suggests Friedman. Ah, God, is that a plane from 9/11? Okay. Why is there a plane here? What the fuck happened with this picture, guys? Why is there a plane here? What the fuck is this? Is this a model or did someone edit this in? What an awkward fucking stupid picture. And seriously, is that supposed to be one of the jets that they flew into the Twin Towers? I got jokes tonight, guys. We're just joking. It's all fun and games. We're just having fun. You better not come here for the facts. You better come here for the fun. Okay. New York Times columnist Thomas Friedman is in an opinion piece addressed U.S. President Donald Trump and argued that the current Israeli government under Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is actively undermining core U.S. interests in the Middle East and should no longer be considered an ally. Friedman asserted that this Israeli administration's actions diverge significantly from U.S. policy goals. What? You mean they have their own interests and agenda? And maybe our government should not be embedded with their dual citizens? What? What? That sounds racist or something. This Israeli government is behaving in ways that threaten hardcore U.S. interest in the region. Wow, people are catching on. Netanyahu is not our friend, he wrote. Shifting priorities. According to Friedman, the current Israeli leadership primary focus is not on achieving peace with its Arab neighbors. Instead, he said his priority is the annexation of the West Bank, the expulsion of the Palestinians of Gaza, and the reestablishment there of Israel settlements. It's almost like I've been telling you guys this for since October 7th, since I started streaming. It's like I've been saying this, and now other people are saying it, and now I don't feel so crazy. It's only look, the annexation of the West Bank, expulsion of Palestinians, reestablishing Israeli settlements. Guys, this is like Ben-Gurion, fucking Netanyahu, plenty of the prime ministers have said this, acknowledged this, that they need to expel people from their land, kick them out of their fucking homes, and that this was like their plan. How is it taking this long for there to be a mainstream article suggesting that this is really what the agenda is? This agenda, Friedman contends, directly clashes with the longstanding U.S.-led security architecture in the region, which has historically been based on a commitment to a two-state solution of some kind. Yeah, so two-state solution, by that they mean the land, you're recognizing two states and they just have to learn to get along. One state solution is they call the whole thing Israel, and they get to do Israeli government gets to do whatever the fuck they want, basically. Columnists also suggested Netanyahu placed personal political survival above national and U.S. interests. Friedman detailed how Netanyahu allegedly refused a U.S. brokered deal for Saudi-Israeli normalization, which hinged on dialogue about a two-state solution because the Jewish supremacists in this cabinet said if he did so, they would topple his government. Good God. Gaza, regional stability. Friedman expressed grave concerns over Netanyahu's plans for Gaza, suggesting they aim for a permanent Israel military presence. He described the strategy as a permanent Israeli military occupation, whose understated goal will be to pressure all Palestinians to leave. Such an outcome, Friedman warned, is the prescription for a permanent insurgency. Vietnam on the Mediterranean. There you go. He's warned Israel's approach could lead to further war crime accusations that destabilize U.S. allies like Jordan and Egypt. Yeah, so basically they're saying Israel's getting us heat with a bunch of fucking people, bunch of the other countries that border Israel. They want to fucking go to war with Iran. They're going to get us dragged into that too. On the Middle East, you have some good independent instincts, Mr. President. Follow them. He said and warned of severe long-term consequences otherwise, such as a future where the Jewish state is a pariah state. Israel has kept Gaza's crossings closed to food, medical, and humanitarian aid since March 2nd, deepening an already humanitarian crisis in the enclave, according to government, human rights, and international reports. Right? So, like the ICC, International Cunt Court, nearly to don't they have like a warrant out for Netanyahu? Am I crazy or didn't I read that? I'm barely keeping up with this bullshit. 52,800 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza in a brutal Israeli onslaught since October 2023. Most of them women and children. Ouch. The International Criminal Court issued arrest warrants last November for Israel Prime Minister. Okay, here we go. International Criminal Court. We were getting to it, guys. Benjamin Netanyahu and his former defense minister Yoav Gallant for war crimes and crimes against humanity in Gaza. Israel also faces a genocide case at the International Court of Justice for its war on the enclave. Yup. It's almost like when I read it from a mainstream article, I don't feel like a piece of shit for pointing out this stuff. It's nice to read it somewhere and not just be saying it and feeling like I've got a fucking, Kanye West Nazi shirt on. Yes, warrant is out. Yeah, I was getting to it in the article. Oh, wait, no, I had it blown up when I was reading it, right? You guys could see it? Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Let me go back to this other tab for a second because there was something I was looking for. What is this? Uh-oh. Oh my God. One of the things I saved got deleted, guys. That's a bitch. What the fuck? These posts I saved got deleted. Son of a bitch. No way they fucking did this to me. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm checking around. We were having technical difficulties, and it's not my fault because I found the posts I saved, and the accounts got suspended. Let me see. What is this? What is this? Oh, okay. Hold on. Yeah, we'll go back to that. Hold on, guys. Guys, give me a minute. We got technical difficulties here. Dude. Oh my God. Stuff is getting deleted. Holy fuck, guys. Here, let me bring you over to check this out, guys. Dude, they deleted stuff. I saved stuff for the show tonight, and stuff got deleted. The Muslim lawyer, why isn't this covered by Western media? Orthodox Jews, yes. Jews are being beaten, dragged, and arrested in the streets of Israel. Their crime? Opposing Zionism, protesting genocide, demanding justice. When university students in the West hold peaceful anti-genocide protests, they're branded as anti-Semitic. But when Israel literally assaults Jewish protesters for opposing state violence, the silence from those same voices is deafening. So let's be clear. Criticizing a state's policies is not anti-Semitism. Beating Jews for their belief is. Silencing dissent, whether it comes from Jews, Muslims, Christians, or atheists, is authoritarianism. You don't have to be Jewish to stand up for justice.
We're in Mea Shearim, a Jewish Orthodox neighborhood in the very center of Jerusalem, which has been turned into a kind of a ghetto by the Israeli state. The core of the population of Mea Shearim lived here since before the Zionist state. A lot of them are very anti-Zionist. Today there is a demonstration done at the same time as Israel's Independence Day.
Jews are not Zionists because
these are all Kanye fans right here. These guys are definitely listening to World War III.
The Zionist ideology is not Jewish. The Zionist ideology is against the Jewish beliefs. Zionists are not Jews anymore. Even if they were born as Jews, they are not Jews anymore. Of course, we raise the Palestinian flag because, first of all, it's a symbol that we have no war with them. We are against the occupation that they have been going through. We are like brothers with each other. We understand that what they suffer is our suffer also.
Look at it. Look at this guy back here. This guy's got the Jack Skellington on. I like that. Look at this guy's suit. Look at the fucking Pumpkin King out here in these streets.
Every spilled blood that we see with them is hurting our heart, especially when it comes from the Jewish nation.
Ah, no. They're burning the Israeli flag. That's, you know what? That's a hate crime.
Nation's name. They stole the Jewish nation's name, Israel, and we are ashamed. We are very ashamed that they do it in our name. They have owned this land. It's called Palestine. They tried to remove the Palestinian name, the Palestinian tradition. They stole the Jewish name and they steal the Palestinian land. There is no freedom here. There is no democracy like you see. We cannot declare our opinions in public. We cannot make
Bro, that cop just kneed that guy in the fucking balls. What the fuck, man?
a protest in public, and I've personally been beaten today.
They just arrested a father and left his... Holy shit. Fuck.
Left his kids. So they're separating families! These guys are worse than Trump!
They were just arrested a father and left his child.
That was a joke, guys. We're just joking around, just having fun tonight. No, you know, no need to fact check anything.
In a stroller in the middle of the street alone.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like little baby Moses. You put that kid in the river, send him down the river. They arrested the father for protesting Netanyahu and left his little kid out there in the street. That baby's lucky he didn't get bombed. That kid's lucky. That's one of the lucky ones there, guys. Just got abandoned in the street. If that were a Muslim kid, Israel would have chopped its fucking head off.
We want the Palestinians to gain back their lands because we are not thieves. We don't want anything to take out from them. We want them to live peacefully and with freedom, with complete freedom. No apartheid, no apartheid state. We don't want it.
We're in Mea Shearim, a Jewish Orthodox neighborhood in the very center of Jerusalem, which has been turned into a kind of a ghetto by the Israeli state. The core of the population of Mea Shearim lived here since before the Zionist state. A lot of them are very anti-Zionist. Today there is a demonstration done at the same time as Israel's Independence Day.
Jews are not Zionists.
Guys, if nothing else, you can disagree with me on fucking every little thing related to this. But if you're being fair or charitable at all, you would understand and admit that criticizing this government is not being anti any religion. Clearly, by what we have here, there's proof of it. Am I wrong? These guys are proud Jews. Clearly, they don't hate Jews, right? Is it making sense to people? Okay, good. I'm glad. Hold on, let me drop this. Let me get to something else.
I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Snizzo Slizzer said far left Democrats are Americans as well, Steve. But that's the thing; they're not proud Americans. I was smart enough to add that caveat into it, Sniz. That's the thing. These anti-American leftists are not proud Americans. These guys are proud Jews that are criticizing their government. A lot of the radical lefties fucking hate the United States. They're not proud to be Americans. They talk about leaving every time Trump runs for, for office.
Thoughts on the current conflict? But everything's happening. It's all an illusion. Yeah. Wow, that guy is one of the greatest optimists I've ever seen. How you doing? Can I ask you a couple questions? Yeah. Yep. So somebody just threw a water balloon at us. And now there's a crowd gathering because they're going to. They're saying that they're going to chase us away, and they're gathering numbers now. So there's a big flock of people that's going to chase us. Yeah, I'm not. So I'm not allowed to talk to anybody in the country? I'd say we're not very wanted around here. This place is no joke. We were down there just trying to talk to people.
What do you see here? Of majority of people here don't think like them.
Yeah, I think we've found enough peace here today. It's no joke. I'm going to my car. I'm going to my car. Dude. Yeah.
Jewish?
I'm going to my car.
He pushed the fucking cop.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on the current conflict.
Things are getting heated. Bruh. Oh, I remember the Kanye song. I think I have it saved here, actually. Guys, look at this. Look at this.
Listen up. That guy, he wants 6 million pizzas. 6 million pizzas? We only have 4 ovens, boss. How are we gonna pull that off? I don't know, but we gotta try. Maybe we could just tell him that we made the pizzas. I mean, we wouldn't lie about making pizzas, right? No, of course not. We could say we made the pizzas, but we'll need to make organizations to enforce the fact that we made the pizzas.
No! Guys, how do you cook 6 million pizzas if you only have 4 ovens? You know how long that would take? That would take so long.
Good idea, boss. And we should also make it a crime to even question if we made the pizzas.
No! Oh. Oh, fuck, that is funny. Fucking Zan King, LOL, you did a parody of the Kanye song? Yeah. Zan understands this cartoon. Does everybody else understand this cartoon? I'm not explaining this one. You're just gonna have to figure it out. If you don't know why this is really funny, then whatever. Just try to catch up.
We'll also need some TV channels and constant Hollywood films to remind everyone that we made the pizzas. Yeah, good idea. We'll also need some pictures of a few pizzas. Take some pictures of these ones. We
also need pictures of a few pizzas.
We'll need a few film strips of pizzas. Let's pile them on top of each other and bury them. Okay, film just a little bit, but not too much. Just enough so that the fact that we made the pizzas becomes ingrained in the culture. Listen up. That guy, he wants 6 million pizzas. 6 million pizzas? We only have 4 ovens, boss.
Holy fuck, man. This is too fucking funny. Who is the goddamn animal that made this?
Boss, how are we gonna pull that off? I don't know, but we gotta try. Maybe we could just tell them that we made the pizzas. I mean, we wouldn't lie about making pizzas, right? No, of course not. We could say we made the pizzas, but we'll need to make organizations to enforce the fact that we made the pizzas. Good idea, boss. And we should also make it a crime to even question if we made the pizzas. We'll also need some TV channels and constant Hollywood films to remind everyone that we made the pizzas. Yeah, good idea. We'll also need some pictures of a few pizzas. Take some pictures of these ones. We'll also need a few film strips of pizzas. Let's pile them on top of each other and bury them. Okay, film just a little bit, but not too much. Just enough so that the fact that we made the pizzas becomes ingrained in the culture.
Oh, God. That is too fucking funny. Oh, man. Bro, look at Bill Burr. Zan, I'm going to pull up my parody in a minute. I'll play you my parody. Please stick around, dude. I'll promise I get to it. But look at Bill Burr. Listen to this Bill Burr set about Kanye West. Guys, this is wild. This is fucking wild.
Next time Kanye's going off on himself, I'm telling you, just close your eyes, forget it's him, and really listen to what is coming out of this guy's mouth. He says shit like, I'm a genius. I'm a god. I'm Shakespeare. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. That's a direct quote. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. Dude, you put that ego in a white dude that is, ich bin einen in the Streisen. What's the Blitzkrieg? What's the superior race?
God damn.
Vienna will return to Deutschland first. Next time.
Bro, is that not fucking nuts? That's how you know you're dealing with good comedy, when you accidentally make predictions. Just making sure that I know we got a couple new people in here, and Zan King is up on my chat right now. Let me go to, it's not on my YouTube. That's right. YouTube deleted my parody song, Zan King. And I think I forget where else. It got deleted It got deleted somewhere else too. Instagram, I think. Here, let me bring you guys to my Twitter page. Hell yeah, Dark Match Gene. Thanks for the support. Yeah, let's get another spin of the Kanye parody song, bro. All right, let me bring you guys to my Twitter. Because yeah, this is the only place. I think it's on Rumble too. But yeah, my Twitter has been blowing up with this shit. Let's see where we're at with the views. 58.3K. It slowed down a little bit, but I think we'll definitely make it to 60K before everything's said and done with this. All right, let's start it from the top. Now, Zan, keep in mind, if you want to actually watch the full video, you have to go to Twitter, because I'm going to have to pull the video down for a second because of the part that YouTube does not like. I'm respecting YouTube's wishes. If they really are that hell-bent on not letting me play this one clip from my video, a clip that I got from a different YouTube video that is still up, but because I used it in my parody song, it's a violation. It will never make sense to me, but I will respect it, and I will pull the video down when we get to the controversial part. Here we go, guys. From the top.
Fashion, Kai, Kai, Kai. Fashion, Kai, Kai, Kai. Fashion, Kai, Kai, Kai. Fashion, Kai, Kai, Kai. I don't believe in Jewish stars, but I believe that their dicks have scars. They cut foreskins like cigar tips. They use Muslims as human targets to turn Gaza into new apartments. I'm more inclined to free Palestine, reading Mein Kampf with the view of the water, cause Hitler is my favorite author. I make getting canceled look easy. Adidas, stop producing my Yeezy. Saying shalom sounds so cheesy. Do a Nazi salute when you see me. They'll find brain tumors probably when the coroner does my autopsy. Call me Eva Braun when you mock me, cause I love Hitler more than Nazi. You know I love to mouth off, but you never thought I'd be a fan of Adolf. I like to troll.
I was supposed to take that down. We're good. It's down now. It's down. It's down. This is not an endorsement of anything. This is just art. We are making fun of the situation. This is just for entertainment purposes. I do not support anything ever.
Fashion, Kai, Kai. Now I've lost control. Fashion, Kai, Kai. No. I know I sound vile, my style, Gentile, Sieg Heil, I cannot refrain. I know I'm cray-cray, oy vey, like RFK, I have worms in my brain. I hope you all breathe in some gases and get turned into ashes. If your pictures get added to a Holocaust museum, I hope nobody goes to see them. You know I love to mouth off, but you never thought I'd be a fan of Adolf. I like to troll. Fashion, Kai, Kai. Now I've lost control. Fashion, Kai, Kai. No.
Oh fuck, man. Oh man. That's some of my best work right there. That's incredible. Oh, Kevin Gable over on the Facebook. What's up, family? Thanks for joining us. Oh, it's a banger right there. That is a banger. Do we want to get into the Bubba stuff? I guess we can. Oh, thank you, Zan King. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got this from the Bubba the Love Sponge show because I wrote a lot of parody songs for the show, and was voted at the end of the year. We did a contest, and I was voted Parody Artist of the Year. They actually have 2 more of those awards that they made for me and never gave to me because who the fuck knows why. Good time to get into the Bubba segment from today. MMA. What's up? What's up? Thanks for joining us. Were you here for the song MMA? Did you hear the Kanye song? Fucking straight up banger. 2:05:16. That's when you're saying that is from today's show on Bubba's show. Let's go history. Yeah, so to give credit where credit is due. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Or bro or ma'am, I'm not sure. I'm assuming you're more men use YouTube, so I'm assuming you're a man unless you say otherwise. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. It goes off. Thank you, Zan. I appreciate that. We'll have more to come, guys. I got plenty of creative juices. They're just constantly flowing through me. I should have blood, but it's actually all just creative juices. All right, hold on. Let me get to my... Oh, I'm in my history. Okay. God, I'm a fucking idiot. Is this before or after, like, Bubba shit his pants or something today? He just kept farting or shitting himself. I forget what supposedly happened. I don't know. Let me get you all to this tab. I almost left you guys on a different tab.
/Bubba. It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. You want to help the show stay on the air? Unlike any or very few social media and or content creators and or syndicated radio hosts, we got a direct way for you to give to the program. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all at the Bubba Army.
Don't send money there, guys. If you want to help promote a show, not promote, well, yeah, share my show. Do that, indeed. But if you want to help support a show, you got to send that money to PayPal or Venmo. On PayPal, I'm Darkmatch, DARKMATCH. And on Venmo, I'm Darkmatch Steve, DARKMATCHSTEVE. I'm on here grinding 5 nights a week. I do this stream by myself. We don't take any commercial breaks. I write my own parody songs. My tiny little Twitter page, I put a Kanye song up, and it's got almost 58,000 views, or 59 almost. We're almost to 60,000. I know that. So yeah, guys, it's a good cause. Okay, of course, I don't need the money. I've been working my ass off, but if you do, it costs money to use this streaming software, and I have to pay to be able to go live on Twitter as well. So if you do want to help support the show financially, go the extra mile, you can do that. But don't spend your fucking rent money. I'm fine without it. I'd be doing the stream if I didn't make a dime from it. I would like to monetize maybe eventually when my page gets big enough, maybe do like 1 ad per video. So I don't like getting tortured with the ad. Every time I watch a Destiny video, it's fucking ridiculous. There's an ad every 2 minutes. I just don't understand how people will put that many ads in their videos and actually bring down the quality of your content by just absolutely riddling it with ads. But anyways, thank you guys for all the, please, you don't need to support financially, but please at least hit the fucking like button and subscribe. I'm, bare minimum, please do that. I'm on here just grinding. Are you guys still on this tab with me? Okay.
We have this whole big thing where at a certain amount you qualify for the year-end party.
I don't have a year-end party, guys.
But at first I didn't quite understand the show. I didn't understand the people involved. I didn't understand people's roles. I didn't understand some of the language, especially when we would do when we go a little more heavy on the Carney and the Price is Right and stuff like that. And it just it's the Bubba Army, and listening to the show is kind of like a lifestyle. It's like it's like.
But it doesn't have to be. If you're busy and you already have a lifestyle, you can just make it, just a show.
It's your show. It's your favorite show. It's like the way, people get all involved in Yellowstone and Curb. We are your favorite show, and you don't really like to miss it. And so in case you don't catch it live 6 to 10, you can always go back to our various platforms and replay it. One of which is, of course, YouTube. And that is at the Bubba Army.
I've been missing a lot.
Army and Lummy, we're also posting shows now on Rumble.
Yes, we are.
So both, again, at the Bubba Army. Thank you for everybody and your participation in helping us. Things that I have to get to today is, I guess we got a new parody song from Steve.
Sorry. John from Naples.
Listen to that, guys. Did you hear that Freudian slip there? Did you hear Bubba accidentally admit that he has parody songs from me just before he's going to claim that I quit sending them? Oops. That's Freudian slip.
From Naples?
Yeah,
Really? I thought he retired.
He's like Michael Jordan. He'll come out of retirement.
Oh, yeah, the other guy's retired. I've been sending songs. But, I truly do not know what is going on at the BRN anymore. And I'm done trying to figure it out. Yeah.
For one song. And
I hope he does better than Michael Jordan coming out of retirement. He went to the White Sox and bombed.
Yeah, they're the Wizards too.
Yeah. How many years did he play? Did he play just one with the Wizards?
2. I'm pretty sure it's 2.
What was his average? Was he still in the 20s?
Yeah, toward the end of his career, I think his last season, I think he was still at 20, but he was getting down to like the 14 points, and he put himself as like the 6th man.
But hold on now, why did he go to the Washington Wizards then and not back to Chicago?
He owned a piece of the Wizards.
Oh, so the Wizards said, "You come back, we'll sliver you off a piece."
Yeah, pretty much.
Meanwhile, the cheapskate who owns the White Sox,
cheap steak. That sounds good.
And the Bulls, Jerry, was it Reinsdorf or something like that? What's his name,
Yeah.
Seth?
Jay Reinsdorf.
He's tied as bark on a tree. He wasn't given. Meanwhile, think about this. If you would have given Michael Jordan ownership of the Bulls for his last 2 years in the league.
How do we get into sports? I thought we were going to play a new parody song. What the fuck's happening right now? Stacy G, I missed the song. What song did you miss, Stacy? John from Naples song from today? I don't know if they're even going to have it on this video. Because they may have had to remove it for copyright. I don't know. I don't know what's about to play, but I don't think I'm going to play it. I do like promoting John from Naples because he's a talented guy and he's my buddy. And yeah, the John from Naples song. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to play it just because I'm already kind of concerned about copyright stuff. I don't want to get hit too hard. We'll see if Bubba left it up here or Bubba's people.
Yeah. You would have completely ensured that the Bulls stay relative.
Okay. Relative?
Because the Bulls haven't
he means relevant, I think. Relevant, Bubba.
Been good since. I mean, I know they've been I don't think they've won a championship since the Jordan era. Have they?
No.
I don't think so.
But if you're Jerry
Bubba has a way with words.
Reinsdorf or whatever the hell the guy's name is, you give Jordan that 10, 15, 20% of the Bulls to, much like I think, didn't the Lakers kind of do the same thing with Magic?
Not that I know.
Grando Reaper, welcome, buddy. How's it going? What'd you miss? So we just got a little bit into Trump and Netanyahu splitting up. Their power couple is now officially over. At least it seems. And I seriously debated even bringing it up today, but why not? But someone else who did, well, Scott Starbird was the one that brought up the fact that Bubba said today that the parody guys quit. They quit on the BRN when in fact he has 2 songs that I've submitted that one of them he has had for a month. And so now we're getting into this segment because for some reason Bubba he won't be honest and just say, oh, I don't want to play Dark Match Steve stuff because of whatever fucking reason. He'd rather tell you guys that I quit.
No.
Yeah, I think they did.
Which is a lie.
I think
Magic was in the front
not
office.
Not the Magic. I meant the Lakers.
No,
I mean, I didn't.
Magic Johnson. Yeah, he was in the front office. I'm not sure if he got ownership. Though.
I think he did.
I think he might have gotten some ownership.
Yeah, and now he's part. Now he owns part of the Dodgers. He's part of the Dodgers
and
ownership.
the Commanders.
And yeah. So that's what the Bulls should have done.
Yeah, he got a 4.5% stake in 1994.
There you go. See.
So there, yeah.
So anyway, what's John from Naples? Bubba's Birds. We don't know. Listen, very rarely do we've kind of gotten away from parody songs. There's been a mass exodus of parody writers. Plus, I think
they're all around.
I was the only one that was still sending them in. I guess there was a mass exodus besides me, and then they just don't play mine. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what you call that.
Round, Bubba. I just think they
we're just kind of over that. I mean, we're just kind of over that. I mean, unless it's really, really good. We used to do a lot of them. We don't really do that much anymore.
Well, they had like this competition among themselves where they were trying to outdo each other.
They used to.
Yeah.
Now they kind of all just kind of gave up.
I gave up, guys. I gave up. Damn you, Bubba. Just play it already. Well, no, it's a different guy's parody song. It's not one. This isn't one of mine. This is a friend of mine named John from Naples. He's one of the other guys that used to send parody songs in constantly to Bubba's show. And, it kind of, the whole parody deal, the whole parody contribution game kind of plateaued for all of us because we all kind of wanted a little more. And, we've all been itching to try to be more a part of the BRN, and Bubba's just been pumping the brakes on that for years and years and years, and everybody else got tired of it. I mean, I got tired of that too, feeling like I was going nowhere with doing parodies for the BRN, so I started doing them for my own releases, and that's going really well. I mean, I have the stuff I put on YouTube, the good ones, I have thousands of views on them, and my YouTube channel is still under 500 subscribers. So like I'm doing really, really good. I mean, it's where I'm just fine. The other guys quit. The other guys quit and then can't come back. But for some reason, Bubba, I seriously don't understand what the point is. Like, why doesn't Bubba just tell his audience who already knows and have heard Lummy say that you've got 2 parody songs from Dark Match Steve? Your audience has heard Lummy say this multiple times, and now you're turning around and telling them that we quit. I mean, I know some of his fans are retarded, but do you think all of them are? I mean, come on. Come on, Bubba. What's going on? I don't get it. I don't see what the point is. Just tell them we don't want to do parody songs anymore. We don't want to promote Dark Match Steve because he starts really smelling himself. And whatever. I deserve to smell myself. I do. I've done a lot of work. I've written how many songs have I done, guys? I've been doing this for 5 years. Almost at bare minimum, about 1 song per month is about what I've been doing for 5 years. And back in the day, I used to do them every couple weeks for the show, really trying to prove that my head was in it and I was committed. And, you know, they just kept dangling the carrot. Oh, yeah, Dark Mat Steve, we'll have you come in and perform a parody song. Get me all excited. Yeah, you earned an award. We did a contest and you won the parody contest. So you know what? We'll have you come in and perform a parody song and you get your award and all that. Yeah, buddy, you'll do that. You guys remember when I went in studio and performed a parody and got my awards? Yeah, me neither. You remember Lummy telling me that I had a possibility at being a co-host on the show, and Brian the Babyface was the one that brought up that I should be brought in the studio to co-host, and then Bubba pretended that I made it up, and that I just like one day decided I should be a co-host and I'm owed that. Remember when that happened? Interesting. And now he says I quit doing parody songs when I have 2 that I've sent in. I just like, guys, you know, whatever. If this is part of why I'm just like, it's just a disappointment to listen for me. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. If like, for real, I just like, what is the point of me even listening? This is actually really disappointing. It's like slander, bullshit, lies, fucking bullshit, stringing you along, fucking spinning things he's spinning shit to his fucking large audience, telling them that I'm like implying I'm racist because I said some black kids got a podcast and I didn't. I never even said that. No one's ever provided evidence that I said that. It's all bullshit. Meanwhile, Bubba has videos. It's not videos he's posted. Someone else posted videos of Bubba calling Gene Lasker the N-word. Those are available on YouTube if you want to go watch them. Okay, Bubba's on here calling Gene the N-word, and he's implying that I'm fucking racist. It's just like, it's such a fucking joke. It's just so fucking stupid. What is the point? Just like, be real. Be real. Stop lying to your fucking audience. I quit. What a fucking joke.
Bubba's Birds is about your T-Birds.
They're not my T-Birds. They're they're Erica's T-Birds.
They're yours.
They're Erica's.
They're yours.
They're Erica's, and she can't sell them.
T-Birds and some tanning beds.
I just don't understand why she cannot sell them. She's down to 5,500 on them.
Oh, geez.
And I mean, they're worth like 15 grand.
Yeah, put them in the cash cube. Put the T-Birds in the cash cube and let somebody win them.
I don't understand. I just don't understand. Talking to my IRS attorney, they're like, you might have to file bankruptcy. They're going to start seizing assets.
Okay. So that's that. Bubba Show is done with parodies. So I think a certain fake bed. I didn't realize this is what you were saying. I think of. I'm stuck reading it now. I have to finish reading this. Sorry, Holyoke Joe. I think a certain fake bedridden listener pushed the Black Kids podcast story, bro. No. Oh, fuck me. You don't need that headache. Dude, I'm sick of the head games. I really am. It's just like, it's not even worth it. I can maintain my sanity working. I'm doing really, really good at my job right now. Things are going really well for that. And I'm doing my own art that's going and getting a lot of exposure just by the means I have available to me. You know, I don't need to like, you know, whatever. I don't need the headache, as you said. I just like, I don't know. The podcast, let's be real, guys. The podcast, I don't really know what's up with the Bubba Army podcast stuff. You know, I assumed like maybe I feel like with the other podcasts, they're very inclusive and welcoming and stuff. And I don't know what kind of deal they have worked out with all the other podcasts and whatever. But you know, if they were interested in really having me contribute, and you know, like making it worth my time, I feel like they would make that clear. I told Holyoke Joe this. I have not gotten, I think I've seen like 1 or 2 extra Bubba Army people come into my chat. And I've done the 3 podcasts for them, which supposedly gets thousands of downloads. And like, you know, it's like at this point, I don't think I want to do it for free. And I don't think they want to pay me to do it, because Bubba is just like immune to giving me any sort of like authentication with my talents by you know, including me in certain ways. I don't know. I just like the things are fucking weird. But yeah, when I've done the podcast, I don't think I've ever, when they upload the podcast, it's not like I get a bump in numbers on my stream or anything, even though I promote the hell out of my stream on the podcast. I laid it out for Holyoke Joe. The only times that I get bumps and subscribers and followers and all that shit is when I release my parody songs and I do a really fun and when I do a stream where I cover a topic and I actually have fun and enjoy it, and I actually feel like I'm enjoying it. That's normally, it's like 10 out of 10 times I feel like I have a good stream, I end up with more subscribers. I don't know any correlation related to when the podcast gets released. For real. It's not worth my time. I'm like making money for Seth and Bubba, and they're like playing head games. It's like, it's not worth my time. I actually have a lot of shit going on. I'm a busy person, and it sucks. It sucks to invest time, days. It takes me, you know, I have a regular job, so it takes me days to get a parody song done sometimes. And for Lummy to be like, oh yeah, I'm doing a Shannon Sharp song, Lummy, and I already sent in a parody song about you, and they haven't played it, and it's been weeks. If I do this Shannon Sharp song, invest my time into it, do you guys actually want it? He's like, oh yeah, texting me back. And then it just doesn't get played. I don't have time for that. I really don't. And to be clear, I haven't quit. I'm just not sending another song in, and I'm not going to have 3 songs in the hopper. I'm not going to spend days of my free time to have 3 songs in the hopper and Bubba say that I quit. It's a joke. It's a fucking stupid joke. So that's where we're at with that, guys. Unfortunately, I just went to Bubba's birthday party thing for $199, put $100 in the card to try to like pay him back, and for, you know, to thank him for some of the exposure I've gotten, and to try to like mend things with them. And then still weeks go by after his birthday. They don't fucking play the song. They don't give a shit about Dark Match Steve, which, you know, whatever, guys. That's how it is. I'm independent. I've always been independent. I just thought, for some reason, I thought investing all that time with the BRN would actually, like, you know, go somewhere with them. But fortunately, it's going somewhere for me. I've got my own traction here, and I'm really, like, honestly, really happy with it. It's like, it blows my mind that I could get over 50K views. Granted, it's only views. It's not likes or fucking reposts or something, but over 50K views on a random fucking parody song and video that I pulled out of my creative ass. So, yeah. Thuggish Ruggish, it is kind of disappointing and disrespectful to not play your stuff. I don't know what the point is even. And then saying that I quit. Like, what? I'm totally baffled by it, to the point where I'm just like throwing my hands up and saying, okay, Lummy said they're going to play it, and they fucking didn't. People tell me to call in, and like, I'm not going to fucking beg them to play my songs. I'll spend time on songs I want to write that I can get fucking views on, and I'll post them. If it's really going to be that fucking, if it's going to be a fight for them to, like, I got to beg them to play my stuff. Oh shit, guys, hold on a second. We got a call coming in. Don't want to be a Canadian idiot. When he calls Bubba loses affiliates. For the fans he causes hysteria. I wrote this song because Tampa Terry is calling in, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get you on the right page. Hold on 1 second. Because they want me to bury ya. Degrades women, including his mother. Everyone else he calls brother. Tampa Terry, welcome. I was just playing some of your intro song. I got your parody song that I wrote about you years ago for Bubba.
Oh, nice. That was a classic, bro. Canadian Idiot. That was a hell of a
Fuck
parody
yeah.
there.
What's
Appreciate
up, buddy?
the hell out of that.
How's it going, Tampa Terry? Brother?
It's going good, man. Good, man. Just finished up in the gym. You know, here in Muscle Beach, bro, lifting weights. Just made my Muscle Beach protein smoothie, bro, in the blender. And, you know, I'm kicking back, resting and recovering, watching the Dark Match Steve channel. And, you know, great show tonight, bro. Today was a big day. President Donald J. Trump appearing in Saudi Arabia, getting the royal treatment, bro. They built a McDonald's kitchen just for him to dine at, bro. They gave him a rare, damn near extinct, exotic African tiger. And they rolled out the red carpet for him, bro. Actually rolled out the purple carpet, which is reserved for royalty only. So today was a huge day, bro. The whole world loves President Donald J. Trump, except for all the woke, radical, left-wing, liberal haters and losers.
Fucking scumbags. And the trannies, too.
Oh, don't even get me started on them, bro. But, you know, that brings me to my next point. You know, I just wanted to give a little food for thought here on, you know, the situation with yourself, with Bubba. And I don't even want to call it a situation because that makes it sound like, you know, some kind of, you know, bigger than it is. But, you know, hey, I've been banned. I mean, speaking of the topic of the show, I've been banned probably over 100 times, probably like, you know, they say the Jews were banned from like 126 countries. I've probably been banned about 126 times. I've probably been banned just about as many times as the Jews, bro.
You're an honorary Jew, Terry.
But here's the deal, bro. Here's why I can never take offense to it. I can never, get too combative about it. Even if it pisses me off, you know, because if I was banned for saying my actual real opinion on something or whatever. But back when they were trying to force Christian conservative bakeries to bake transgendered wedding cakes against their will, you know, I took a stand then and there that I think, you know, people should be able to run their business how they want to. So if, you know, that's his business, it's his channel. If he wants to ban me or anyone, you know, I do think he has the right to do that.
Yeah.
But over here on the Dark Match Steve channel, I'm free and got the leash unleashed, bro.
Dude, you can get away with whatever you want over here. You really can. I don't even know how to ban people yet, so have at it.
Well, hey, that's good, bro.
I don't want to know how to ban people.
Yeah, I've been banned from 109 chat rooms, bro. So hey, that's just how it goes, bro. You know, things, you know, like I said, man, on these online streets, it's dangerous shit. You know, you can get banned at any minute, man. So hey, it's just how it goes. And keep up the great work here on the Dark Match Steve channel, bro. I've been loving it. Been loving the all the streams. Loving that. I think that Kanye song you made, that's got to get in the hands of Kanye's management somehow, bro, because Kanye would love that.
Dude, Terry, I don't know if I'm really smelling myself too much when I say I think it's a little too weird that, number one, this is within the past few months, before this album was even like a thought. Number one, I did a parody song about Dave Blunt's, that fucking fat motherfucker. Then I did a song about Kanye West being way, way too pro-Hitler, even for my liking, okay? But on top of that, we know now that Dave Blunt has taken credit for the writing of the new Kanye album, and Kanye confirmed this, okay? So I think it's just a little too... Dude, I don't know if I'm being delusional here by thinking, is it a possibility that both of these motherfuckers saw the songs that I did about them, and my fucking cartoonish representation of Kanye's love for Hitler by remaking one of his songs possibly inspired this whole fucking thing? Am I crazy?
Well, no, that's definitely possible, because keep in mind, Kanye's team is all online. They're heavy on Twitter, X, but here's the other possibility, that you don't even realize how high IQ you are, because having a high IQ, it doesn't mean you have the answers to everything. It means you have good pattern recognition skills, and you might have seen the pattern forming already way back then of Kanye, going down that path, and you saw it coming and didn't even know it.
Dude, the thing is, Terry, the Kanye song I did, I came up with the idea years ago when he went on Alex Jones' show. I think it's only been like 1 or maybe a year and a half, maybe. I don't know, but you remember when that happened, when Kanye first went on there and he had the ski mask on, and Alex Jones it was the first time that he was ever like baffled and didn't really know what to do. He was not the most controversial person in the room, and it blew his fucking mind. From that moment, that fucking interview with Kanye on Alex Jones actually like broke something in my head to where I said, this is fucking funny. And the people that are freaking out about it, it's just not even a rational thought to have to be freaking out. This is actually, I think, objectively hilarious. And if you don't find it funny, I don't even want anything to do with you. I mean, it inspired me to not give a fuck about you saying whatever the fuck I want to say, as long as I am doing it truthfully from the place of wanting to like have fun and not fuck someone else's day up or something. I'm trying to actually have fun and write funny stuff and talk about interesting things that happen in the culture. And that interview inspired me. That's when I came up with the idea. I never finished the lyrics until a few months ago. That's how long it took me to get the perfect lyrics for this song.
Well, I mean, I think you saw it ahead of time before a lot of people did. And you're right. This whole woke, obviously the woke cancel culture thing is something that kind of bubbled up in the last decade or so when we were coming up. I don't know how old you are, and then probably shouldn't say that. Someone will steal your identity. But I think we're from like the same generation. We grew, came up, South Park was on. There's all kinds of crazy shit on the internet. There was, wrestling was crazy. There's all this, crazy, funny, cutting edge humor out there. Then the cancel culture came around, the mid 2010s, or maybe a little before that, actually.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with poking fun at stuff and especially parodying. Parody is one of the most protected forms of free speech, or at least it should be. And I think you knocked it out of the park with the Kanye song, bro. And yeah, someone on his team, they gotta get that to him to hear it if he hasn't, to hear it, because I think he would love it. Maybe I think his manager is the
Milo.
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't know him. You guys travel in the same kind of circles, bro.
Dude, Milo commented on one of my Instagram posts from back in the day. I bought Milo's book. What was it called? Fuck, man.
Dangerous.
Yeah, something. Oh, no, I think that is it. Dangerous, just dangerous, right?
Dangerous. I thought it was dangerous F word. I didn't want to say the F word on here though.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to find it. I have it somewhere. But anyway, I took a picture with his book and posted it, and he commented on my post, and it just said perfection. It was me with my shirt off, of course. I was baiting him. I was.
Oh no, yeah, you know he loved that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll check out Milo. I wasn't sure. Someone else mentioned the other night that he was supposedly still Ye's manager, so I'll look into that. I might actually send it to him because he'd probably get a kick out of it, even if it didn't get to Kanye. But yeah, dude, I've been posting. The way I got, not to show people how the sausage is made. It's a little bit boring. More boring than some people might think or something. It's not like you just put it out there and it just gets traction. I've been having to post it every post that I just happen to run across. And again, I've been super, super busy. But whenever I'm on Twitter and I see like a post about Kanye or a post from Kanye that's within an hour of having been posted, I will attach my song to it. So it's gotten quite a few views. I've gotten a lot of subscribers out of doing that. So yeah, that's working out.
Nice. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, hey, your viewer numbers seem to be going up week after week here on the Dark Match Steve channel, and I'm gonna hit the road here, man. You keep up the good work. I'll be watching.
All right, Terry, thanks for the call. Love you, dude. Take it easy.
God bless.
God bless. That's one rugged Canadian right there. God damn it. We need to bring Canada into the US. Because that right there needs to be a rugged American. We can't let Canada claim that. He's one of us. That's Tampa Terry, not Canada Terry. I tell all my lib friends about this stream. Thank you, Grando Reaper. I appreciate it. LOL. 51st state. Yeah, Zan King. That's you know what? Some people might not like the idea of merging with Canada. All right, but you have to remember we have rugged Canadians like that actually are sick of Trudeau and his friends' bullshit and see things for what they truly are. And some of them really like Trump. Okay, we need to get them over here. Terry, why don't you just move to Tampa? Come on. You can actually be Tampa Terry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has gotten later than I wanted it to get. So tomorrow night, if you do want to check it out and you've been in here, go check out Alex Stein. I don't know where is he doing this on Modern Day Debate. He's doing a debate with Pisco, and I saw it actually come up. I think it is Modern Day Debate. Anyway, if it's still live, go check that out. But tomorrow, I am going to do a breakdown of the Alex Stein Pisco debate. Now, I have gotten into a little debate with Pisco on Twitter, and he silenced me. He muted me, so I don't think I can really communicate with him anymore. But he is a good debater, and he's pretty fair as a debater. But it's gonna. I don't know what Alex Stein's gonna do with this guy. I don't know what angle Alex is taking on some stuff. I hope he's really dotted his I's and crossed his T's for this because he's got his work cut out for him. So we'll see how that works out. I'm going to break that down tomorrow. We've got a couple other debates I want to break down. I don't want to completely give the rest of the week's planning away. I don't want you guys going and trying to watch ahead of time. We need to watch it for the first time together on here. But yeah, guys, fun week planned ahead of us. We got a bunch of shit to get into. I've saved a bunch of shit for us to break down on here. So this, ladies and gentlemen, has been Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. Please, if you haven't already, hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested. We do 5 nights a week on here, starting at 8 Eastern, normally around 8 Eastern, right after Alex Stein's show. And Scott Starbird goes on at 6 p.m. Eastern. That's a buddy of ours who's often up in my chat. He has his own stream, and you'll find me up in that chat pretty much every day that he goes live. I think he goes Monday through Thursday at 6 Eastern, so I'll be up in that chat. Then I'll be in Alex Stein's chat starting at 7 Eastern when his stream goes. And then we are live at 8 p.m. Eastern. So that's our lineup. Lovers, I will see you guys tomorrow. Everybody have a good night. Have a stress-free day at work tomorrow, and I'll see you right back here. Take it easy, lovers. Mwah.